Hey everyone, my name is Gavin. Hi, technical artist here at Some Games, and yeah, let's get started. So, today I'm going to be working on a level towards the end of the game. It's an interior level. We're calling it the Otter's Den at the moment. And just a lot of tunnels and rooms and whatnot. And yeah, so if I were to hit play here, see, here's character, whatnot. It's very dark, but it's very, it's in the beginning stages of development, obviously. So, but what I wanted to focus on today, that's new. What I want to focus on today is the seams for these things. So specifically, like right around here, you can see. So here we have the main tunnel going down here, and then we have this room that you can drop into, but then there's these edges that don't quite match up. So let's see here. So Matthias versus Snake. When he gets the sword of Martin the Warrior. Nope. This is neither Matthias nor the Snake Tunnels, but a very similar environment. So, yeah. What was I? Okay. So, just to kind of quickly overview kind of how this level is built. We have a plugin called Mega Shapes that allows me to where is it? Okay. Here we go. So like I have Bezier curves for all of these various tunnels, and then I have over here I have the various set pieces that I need. So I have like the main tunnel piece, and I have like a four-way junction, and I have a three-way junctions going each way. I have a start and an end cap, and I have side pieces. And so you just kind of like lay them out kind of in order, whatever. And so one of the things is right here we can see that this tunnel junction here is actually facing the wrong way. So I can go to this west tunnel loft. There's a whole bunch of different rules here, but what I want to find is first alt, and it says it's going to three-way right, so let's just see three-way left. Is that? Nope, that is still going the wrong way. So tunnel three-way right. Oh, first side room. First alt. Tunnel three-way right. If we hit rebuild, it's still not. That's weird. Oh, you know what? I bet I know exactly what's happening. Yep, that's what's happening. Okay, so if you can see up in the corner over here, this object has a rotation on the y-axis of 0, and this one has a rotation on the y-axis of 180 degrees. So it's literally just the same one flipped around, but in here in the engine it actually shows as flipped around. So I need to go to Blender real quick and fix that. And we're going to be hopping back and forth between Unity and Blender a whole bunch today. So, I'll go to Blender here. I'll show you guys over in Blender. So here I have all the pieces that I made. And here I have tunnel three-way right and tunnel three-way left. And in tunnel 3 right, we see there's a rotation on the z-axis. So if I just hit Control A and apply the rotation, all of a sudden that goes away. It's like, oh yeah, no, this is the way I was meant to be all the time. So then we select all, and export to an FBX. Make sure my personal favorite settings are set up, and we hit export. And then I drag it into the project. Here we go, up. And then we switch back to Unity real quick. And now we should see that this here no longer has a rotation. And in the tunnel, zoom in, and all of a sudden, because it's still left, isn't it? First alt tunnel, 3-way right. There we go. Okay, and we rebuild, and now the opening in the tunnel is going in the right direction. Okay, so that's just a little insight into the tool that I use to make all of these tunnels. And now we'll talk about adding some border objects and things. So, yeah, okay. So, okay, going back to Blender real quick. Okay, so here we are. So, what I want to do is I want to kind of add. Nope, that's not what I want. I want to add. I want to add like some stuff going along the edges to kind of mask those transitions, so they don't have to be like pixel perfect, and they can just be a little bit closer. And it still works, it still looks good. So what I'm going to do is, since it's underground, it totally makes sense for there to be tree roots kind of in these archways up on top here. So over here you can see I kind of have like a little curved thing over here just to get me started, but just to show you guys how I got from here to there, I'll start this. So there's proof concept, proof that I can get a little curvy snake thing going. Hi Trippy Dream, hi Joseph Cusick, hi Grayson Media, just everyone. Hello, by the way. I don't think I said that yet, so thanks for joining us today. If you have any questions, by the way, I do have chat up, and I'll try and pay attention enough to answer anything you have. But yeah. So, okay, alright. So to get this little snaky pipe, so what we're going to start with is we're going to add a cylinder. There it is. And it's at not origin, which I never like that, so we're going to delete him. And hit Shift C to recenter the cursor, the origin, at 0, 0, 0. And then mesh cylinder. There we go. Alright, and now it's at the center. So then we're going to move it along the y-axis 20 units. Bring it over here, have a little bit of space to work with. And then just to just to get something, you can see that it's all white. It's a little hard to see how it's deforming and whatnot, and I like to use this UV texture you see back here to show. Emily's in chat moderating under some of the games, and she wants me to answer the question of how long I've been working on games. I think this is my 7th year at Soma, and you know, before then there was like the student projects I would make in school and whatnot here and there. But yeah, 7. I've been working 6+ years at Soma now. So, and yeah, Trippy Dream, how long have you been working on games? Okay, back to here, we're going to select the top and the bottom rings here, and we're going to press Control E, mark them as seams, and then do another one right there. Alright, hit unwrap, and then it is unwrapped but not onto anything yet, so we're just going to switch here to UV editing, make sure all of the birds are actually on test grid, and now, hey, look at that little UV grid all the way around our cylinder. That'll make it nice and easy to see what's happening, the curvature, any stretching that's going on. Okay, so go back to default window. And then this is a really thick tree root, but we'll see what it looks like once we start getting it on a curve. So the next thing is we need a curve for it to go onto. So I'm gonna hit Shift A, or get out of edit mode, and then hit Shift A, go to curve, Bezier, and then move that along the y-axis 20 units, negative direction. And then let's put you at origin, and then what? No, it doesn't need to be. But we are going to move you. We're going to get out of orthopedic mode. We're going to move that to over here. We're going to hit E to extrude at another point. We're going to move down here, and then another one there, another one there, just as a test case. We get a nice little kind of true. So, okay, we're going to call that root line 1. Just Cusick wants to know when the red wall will be, where red wall will be available when it comes out. Is it going to be on Steam? I believe the answer to that is yes. I think, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll let Emily take care of that one. Yeah. So okay. Okay, so we're gonna name this cylinder also, so that it's not just a cylinder.001, because that's super descriptive. So we're gonna call this tree root true. That look. All right, and then we go over to modifiers, and I love this page. It's like my favorite thing. I love the adaptive workflow is not the right word. Modular workflow is closer. But I love it. And so we can stack a couple things here. So to start with, we want an array, and we're going to want it at a length, just however many units it takes to extend some length. Put it out that many, and we can see that it is currently doing it this way, which is the way that the curve goes, but the cylinder is shaped this way, and so just going to rotate it on the y-axis 90 degrees. Then I'm going to apply that rotation as if it never happened at all, and all of a sudden, boom, there it is, laid out end to end. But it is not going along that curve like we wanted. So, don't hit the disk gap when it's loud. Sorry, guys. Okay, so it's not going along the curve like we wanted, but it is stretching a distance. So we're going to add another modifier called the curve modifier. And we're going to select in here root line 1. That's what we named it. Oh, hey, look at that. So, to start with, obviously it is not... it's not going the full length of the curve, so we're going to increase the length here. So that looks about right. There we go. And then second, actually, I want to get this started at origin. So we're going to move it in edit mode 1 along the x-axis. And so then now, if we show this right at the start, is where it starts, instead of before it was coming out back here a little bit. And then over here at the end, it extends a little bit longer, so we can reduce that array a little bit. Alright, and next thing we see is it is super chunky. So we're going to scale it this way to about 0.2. It's much closer, and then it's really chunky here. It's just not getting the definition of the curve right. So we're going to move this along the x-axis. There, let's say that that's the segments that we need. Much better. Much better. Alright. Just a little funky over here, but it's not too bad, and it's a really sharp angle anyways, which you probably wouldn't want to do on this tree root right now. If we did, we would just increase the resolution there in that area. So, alright, next thing is this is really, so you can see, it's a lot of vertices, and we're trying to, game assets, trying to keep things optimized. So we're going to go in here again in edit mode. Go orthographic, and we're just going to select a bunch of these. And dissolve edges. Hey, look at that. A lot less, but we're going to do this even more. These are going to be rather small, going across the ceiling, so we don't want to have a whole bunch of vertices. So we're going to go boop, 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 and dissolve those edges. And now we can see here, still looks pretty cylindrical, but a lot less vertices here. So we have 2869, whereas I think before 3749, 5509. That's a lot of vertices, just a little tree root. So 2869 reduces that by like half almost. Yeah. So, a lot better. Yeah. Okay. So, we have our cylinder extruding along the line, and if we were to take this line, we would edit it, we can see it's moving all the way we want. Well, for the most part. So, do the shimmy. Okay, so now that we have that, now if we were to move this over, we see that all of a sudden things get funky because the cylinder is staying behind but still trying to deform to the curve while we move the curve. We want to get this curve over to the doorway over here. So quick, we're just going to select the cylinder and then the curve, Control P, and now when we move the curve, our trunk goes with it. So we're going to select this one over here that I used to test earlier, delete it, just keep the scene clean. And then what we're going to do is I'm actually going to change this layer so that it's on another layer. So when we do when we do export this, we want to export this mesh, but we don't want to export that line. It's just extra data in the FBX controller we don't need. There's the old one there. So we'll select both of these layers so we can see both of them at the same time, but when we export, we're just going to do this, and then we can hit just A, and hey, look, everything's selected. Yay! Yeah, okay. Simple pleasures in life. Alright, stop. Okay, so here, 20, perfect. So get this to increment, and boop, 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 boop. Alright, here we go. Let's, actually, I like, boop, boop, there we go, 5, 10. Increments are your friends when you're working with modular modeling. So go back to perspective. So, okay, now we're here, and all right, now we're going to start this. So here we go. Let's start by getting this. Interesting. Huh, that's weird. Okay, so right, looks like we not stuck there. That's fine. We're just going to rotate that 90, and we'll just move you up there, and we'll just do the rest of it like that. That's fine. That's fine. No reason to rip out all this. Okay, so got tree root. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Alright, so let's move you down here. We've got you right there. We're going to move you right there. I'm going to rotate that. Okay. Okay. So we can see it's not quite getting us what we want, so let's actually start by, we're just going to flatten this along the x-axis to 0, 0. And oh, there we go. Alright. And then go back to this view. Okay. Alright, so we have it coming down in here, and it looks like this needs to. Am I doing this the hard way? I can look at it in here. Let's do this the smart way, folks. Alright. So now we're going to move it, but we want to keep it on that plane, so lock it along the x-axis. There we go. And then let's bring you, same thing, lock it along the x-axis, you're going down. Rotate along the, nope, x-axis, there we go. And if we move that along the line, there we go. And now we have a nice tree root kind of just coming down. Looks like it's forming its own little door. Perfect. Okay, and we have all this extra down here. So, go here, and your array modifier can Just go all the way up to there. 8, nope, 8.5. There we go. Okay. And just like that. But things are kind of messy in Unity. We saw that earlier, so we probably want this tree root to be bigger. So we go into here. There we go. Let's expand you this way. Let's just W. Also, we have a nice thick tree root. That'll be great. Make it a lot easier to conceal those gaps. Now we could bring this over to this edge and just have it go all the way around. But if this tunnel is in some sort of like, you know, if it's a tunnel neck or whatever, it's going to be underneath all those trees. So what I want to do is I actually want to get there we go. Okay, let's see if this will work. Or she get all funky on me. Alright, so if we move this 1, nope, 0.1, 0.25, 0.25, there we go. Let's do just 0.2. A little bit of overlap here. So we move that there. Oh no, what we want to do is we want to select everything else, move it along the x-axis, 0.2, but in the... No, let's do that. Okay, so then that's coming forward there, so if we move that, 0.2, just like that. What we're going to do is we're going to dupe this curve. I'm going to rotate it along the z-axis 180 degrees and then move it along the x-axis 0.4. That may not be enough. I'm thinking that isn't going to be enough. Or rather, what's going to need to happen is select here, invar selection, gx 0.2 negative, go even farther, and there we go. Gx 0.2, there we go. And gx 0.2 negative, gx 0.2. We're going to do you as well, and your line will be the copy. Object, interesting. What's up here? You go there. That's not working. C80. There we go. That's what we wanted. And GX 0.48. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. And now, down here, get out orthographic view, and we have this nice little, just like that. And then we just want to move it, the curve. Oh my goodness, come on. There we go. I'm going to move you isolate these two, it'll make it easier. Repeat, let's move and keep transformation, and then now we do that, and now we select this curve, move it along the y-axis, everything's hunky-dory. Down here, move it along the y-axis. Oh, hey, look at that. Alright, and these two are still all sorts of funky, but it's going to be okay for now. Let's start with that. Okay, so we have this nice little mesh. So what we want to do, we want to select both of these. We're going to Blender 3D is being used. Thank you, Emily, for taking care of that question. Alright. Caught up on the chat now, I think. Alright, so we're going to dupe these two meshes and then select this root over here. Control J. And that didn't work. The reason why is because this is modifiers. They need to be applied. So just to be sure, yeah, tree root 3. Okay, perfect. Apply, shift, join. And then tree root 2, apply, shift, J. Then you, all of you, go back to UV editing. Everyone here is on the test grid. Here we go. Alright. So let's see. We go to let's take these. Let's make you guys over on the other layer too. This is our little help. We'll just make that our little helper layer. So we're just only selecting this one. So select everything. Save, because saving your work is always important. Go to FBX, blah 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 blah. Operator presets, personal favorite. Alright, and then we make sure to copy it into the project real quick. Okay, now we switch to Unity. Okay, Unity should have imported that. We can see over here at this root, we have those nice trunks. So now, still need to move it a little closer. We do that, rotate it. All of a sudden, we're messing with that scene. Alright, so hit play real quick. Just see what it looks like running around. And I believe, pretty sure this is the right way. Nope, it is not. Try again. Alright, turn around. And hey look, the tunnel keeps going. Good, that's what we want. Alright. And we could see this gap here. Come over here. Alright, it's not too bad. That gap up there is mostly covered. A little bit over here. A little bit over here, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So, we want to add a gap on the floor too. But I think in addition we'll want we'll want these kind of things for those junction caps. We'll want a special one, and it may actually. Well, no, we'll keep it like this because that just makes it easier for all of the rooms, just to have them already. But we're also going to export one that's just these that we can place at those junctions right there. So, let's see, yeah, okay, all right. Let's just move this a little bit. Whoop. And rotate. That error that I thought I fixed, but apparently I didn't. But hey, in progress. This game is in the middle of being built, guys, so bugs and errors abound. There you go. Alright, just like that. Got some nice little truths going. Okay. Let's just save the scene. Saving your work is important, guys. And go back to Blender real quick. Okay. So, we're going to show this layer real quick. And again, we're going to delete, or not going to delete, we're going to duplicate these two things. We're going to, I'll select this one and apply and apply. So this one, 2, 3, apply, and oh, 2, 3, 2, Control J. Nope. My goodness, man. All right, let's. No. Let's look up in here. Which ones do I currently have selected? I have. Let's see here. Tree root 2. Up. Tree root 1. Oh, of course I did. Okay, that's fine. What am I doing? Oh, we're going to clear the parent and cube transformation. And tree root 3. Clear parent and cube transformation. Now we can see them both in this window here. Let's real quick snap the cursor right in between them, and then we're gonna join them together as one mesh, and then we're going to go to Object, Transform, Geometry to Origin. No. I was wrong. Transform origin to 3D cursor. That's what we want. And in fact, the 3D cursor is currently looking at that. So, see. Let's. Alright, recenter, snap selection to cursor, and we're going to move you up by that same amount. That is not what I wanted. That's what I wanted, Z-axis. In Blender, Z is up. Everywhere else, Y is. Okay, selection to cursor, up there, and then object, transform, origin to 3D cursor. Hey, look at that. Alright, and now we're going to name you tree root doorway. Add a little on the cursor and change your layer to this one. Go over here. Hey, look at you. And so now I can keep, okay, good. move it here, and then I'm just going to add it to that room, and add it to this room. Join. I'm going to go to the editing, just personal thing here. Alright, there we go. They're all together. Same-ish scale. Here we go. Alright. And then, just like that. In fact, we're going to snap you selection to cursor. Z 90. Going to apply rotation and go to default. Save file. Export FBX. Export FBX. Drag, copy, replace. Go back to Unity. Alright, and now we can see over in this doorway, got those tree roots. So we can move it back a little bit. Come on. Move it over. In fact, this might be easier to do it this way. Rotate you a little bit. Up. That gap. Right. And as we can see here, this gap is a little wide. We can go back and fix that later. But already that's looking a lot better. Like a proper little doorway. Okay. And then we wanted to add an archway over there. So, what we can do for this loft over here, we'll try adding it as a cap. So, let's see, add a rule down at the bottom. Go to Otter's Den Arches. We want tree root doorway as the mesh. We want it at the start, I believe. Hit enable. Alright. We want to offset it along the Z axis, just like that. There we go. And there we go. It's already just there. That's perfect. And now we can reposition that line a little bit. So go down into the south connection lofts. We're looking for the south connection line. I'm gonna reposition you a little bit. Select this. Rebuild. Okay. You can see here there's a little bit of whiteness going on there, and I think that has to do with this line here. So this line, we'll try and reposition this line a little bit. Actually, what we're going to do, we're going to move, yeah, okay, here's what we're going to do. West tunnel loft, we're going to find that first alt rule. Here we go. And it's currently set at the 90 position. We'll set it at 100 position. There we go, right there, moving all up. And then we're going to go just like this. Actually, do it like that. Okay, and then set connection line. It's pretty close to the middle. A little bit. Okay. South connection locked. Please rebuild. Okay. Need to get you a little closer. Or, actually, no, I don't need to get you a little closer. I need to get you to start just a little sooner. There we go. That'll work. Alright. And here we go. That's looking a lot better. Okay. So, the work that can be done here, we can move. Let's see here. Let's get the tree root doorway. Let's see if we can scale it just a little bit. Might be a little too much. Oh, 8. From this side. A little bit of a gap there. Alright, let's just leave it like that. Looks like, though, we can move it this way, and that'll take care of that gap. Okay, yeah. That's what we need. Alright, that's easy enough. Go here again. South connection line. Maybe we should move you. I think it was this way. Rebuild. Okay, better. A little bit of overlap here. You can see that. We could take care of that later, just placing like a rock here, a rock there. That'll work. So let's look at that junction. Look at that junction. Got nice tree roots just flowing in and out. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Okay. All right. Okay. And then next thing we're gonna need to reposition you. You kind of got out of position when we moved the line. There we go. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Okay, now we need to get this bottom working a little bit. And what we're thinking of doing for that, go back to Blender, is go to this room here, and you can already see, let's just solo it out. See here that we already have a scene here. What we're thinking of doing is adding a kind of like wings coating. So let's just select you guys. Oh, really? Really, none of you are ready. Interesting. Okay. Well, here, how about this? Select all of you, invert the selection, hide. Still there, just not while I'm trying to edit. Okay. So we're going to select all of these guys, and then I want to want to extrude. Do I want to extrude? No, no. Here's what I want to do. I want to separate these guys. This is what I want to do. I want to add a modifier where I solidify it and make it nice and big. 0.1. I don't think that's going to be enough. Let's do 1. Nice thick, and that way we will get a nice little big thick lip here, and we want to offset it. That's a little too thick, so 0.05. 0. Oh, right, because 0 is halfway in the middle. So, negative 0.1, negative 0.9. There we go. Alright, and now there's just this little bit of lip inside here. But we also have that. So, and in fact, we could probably make that thicker lip. So negative 0.8. And then what we're going to do is we don't need to extrude you guys, just move you down just a little bit. So now there's some intersection, nice little overlap, and we can solidify. We care about filling the rim, really only the rim though. That's what we want. We want this nice little lip. We don't care about the backside. Okay. Now, we're going to apply and rejoin you up. Now, save and export FBX. Boop. Otter stem, we do. Copy over, and now we go back to Unity. Boom, and now we have this nice little lip. Look at that, perfect. Quick little seam there. So we're gonna hit play. And we're gonna go over here. Oh, hey, look at that junction. Looking better already. And hey, look at that. So, obviously there's some cleanup work that still needs to be done. Whatever this is, don't like that. Can I fall through? Yep. Yeah. But there we go. Got a little bit of got a floor in here. Little junction. Got a kind of threshold. That's the word I'm looking for. Got a threshold right here, which is perfect. And roots coming over. And yeah. what we could do, we wanted some of those tree roots to be on the cavern of the ceiling here, just to make it a little bit more interesting. Just real quick. So let's go back to these guys. Actually, what we want to do is I want to come to these. So okay, so root line 1.02 and root line 1.02. Perfect. Okay, so let's look at this. Alright, and we have that. So, okay. Come on. Up. Going to rotate you like that. But just right up here, and then show that. Bump, bump, bump. Okay, so we can see that up there, but let's not have it go all the way down to the ground this time. So let's have you just right here. Stay on that plane right here. Let's have you go up there. And then we're going to dupe both of you and rotate you there. Come over here. And move you back this way. And then we're going to dupe it again. GY. Move you just like that. But instead of that, we're gonna here. Gonna move you. Nope. There we go. Is that right? No. That's right. There we go. Lock it along that axis. R1. Just so we can see just this. This is all I care about at the moment. So now we have this nice little root. Come just across the top like that. Okay. Alright. And then we're gonna go here. Merge. That's what I wanted. I'll get those vertices together. And look at that. It went from not a lot. Of course not. Personalized? No. Yeah. Oh well. Okay. So we're going to apply you and apply you. And we're going to apply you and apply you. Apply. Oh. Bump, bump, bump. Stop it. There we go. Boom. Okay, select all of you. Unwrap you together. Make sure you are all on the desk grid. Hey, look at that. Alright. Save. UV editing. No. Default. And select everything except not everything. There we go. That's what we want. File. Export. FBX. Boom. 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 And then, oh, full time. No Blender. Sorry guys. Now we're going back to Unity. Got to show Blender for that entire point. So, but yeah, okay, alright, so now come over here just to make sure it did. Perfect. So now if we come over here, select this loft and hit rebuild. Not seeing it. But that's okay. Alright, well thanks for joining guys. Had a fun time showing you guys how we piece together some of this stuff in game development. Kind of level design sort of. So yeah. Thanks for joining. We'll see you next week. And yeah, have a great weekend.